Hi everyone. One of the things that I want to discuss with you today are the things you should take note, and especially when you get to your rabbit farm in the morning. These are very important things that you should always look out for. Rabbits are very silent animal, and they don't make noise. They don't talk, so you cannot expect them to tell you when they are sick. But there are signs that you can use to know when your rabbit is sick. You understand? And that's why when you get to your farm in the morning, you must check out for some of these things so that you can know on time when your rabbit is not well, and you can also do the needful in terms of the medication, the injection, and so on and so forth. It is when you know that your rabbit is not well that you can treat them. You understand? But when you don't know, then you are forced to leave them like that and assume all is well, even when all is actually not well, right? So the first thing on my list today is whenever you get to your farm, always check the inside or the inner part of your rabbit's air. You understand? Let me show you as an example of what I'm talking about. The inner side of your rabbit's ear. Look at this one's inner side. You can see that it is almost transparent. You can almost see the vein. You can almost see everything inside the ear. This is how a rabbit's ear should look like. But in a situation where you get to the farm in the morning and you check the inside of the hair and you could see some things that's looking as if there are some kind of dirt there, something as if they pack clay and put inside, it's looking as if it contains some dirty stuffs inside. If you see something like that, you understand that is ear canker infection in your rabbit, and it needs to be treated. But normally, this is how a rabbit's ear should look like. Very clean inside, everywhere is neat. You can see this one as well, very clean inside, everywhere is perfectly neat. You can see clean and neat is the standard. Look at this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. This is an healthy rabbit, clean, perfectly neat. So this is what your rabbit ear should look like. Anything that is not like that is a sign of infection. Yes, it's a sign of infection. Also, the next thing that is very important that you should watch out for is your rabbit activeness. Your rabbit should be active when you come around. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. Look at these rabbits. Though they are currently eating now, some are resting, but you can see that they are active. They are not standing on the same position for a long time. You understand? If they are sitting or they are lying down now, they could stand on the same position for a long time. But when they are up like this, you can see them raising their head, moving around, cleaning their mouth, doing one thing or the other. Your rabbit must be active like this. You understand? That activeness must be there. It's very, very important. So if your rabbits, for example, are active in the morning, maybe you have 20 rabbits and all of them seems to be active, then maybe one or two is on the same spot for a long time, then that means something is wrong with it. You understand? So you want to examine that one. What is going on? For example, most of the time when they are not active like that, they could be down with bloats. I've made a video on how to handle bloating on this channel before, but because we are revisiting that topic, I think I'm just going to talk about it now again. Now, what is bloating? Bloating is a state of indigestion in rabbits, whereby the feed that your rabbit has eaten couldn't digest. Sometimes it's not as if they ate something bad. They could be on a normal balanced rabbit feed and still have bloating. You understand? It's the only thing is that it must not be frequently. If it is once in a while, it is very okay. But if your rabbits are going down on bloating frequently, then we are going to question your rabbit feed. Yes, we're going to question rabbit feed. That means your rabbit feed is not good. That's number one. Number two is that if you give your rabbit a sudden change of feed, then trust me, they are going to develop bloats simply because their digestive system is not used to the new feed you are giving to them, right? So a sudden change of feed in rabbits can lead to bloating. This is another very important thing you should take note of. So don't ever change your rabbit feed suddenly. Then let me say this as well. If your rabbit are perpetually fed on poultry feed, my brother, my sister, you have signed up for bloating back to back. You are signing up for bloating back to back. As you are overcoming one bloating, another one will be rising up. So you have already signed up for serious bloating attack on your rabbit farm. Why is that so? The rabbit digestive system is quite different from that of poultry. They don't need the same trace elements, essential elements, nutrients. Sorry, they don't need the same proportion. What they require for their growth and development varies. It's not the same thing. So as a result of that, we cannot feed them with the same nutrient. Their ingredients in poultry feed is meant to make the bird swell up and grow big. Like this, your broiler finisher, even the grower, and all those things are meant to make them grow very big. Rabbits don't need those things in their body. You understand? So if you are feeding them on poultry feed, trust me, you're going to be having mortality that you don't know the cause. You're going to be having bloat frequently because they have issues digesting it. It will trigger serious gastrointestinal issues in the rabbits. So in order to be on the safer side, don't give your rabbit poultry feed. Please place them on rabbit feed. And we have very good quality rabbit feed. You can see from the video how our rabbits are doing very well because they are well fed. They are doing very well like this. They are growing perfectly well like this simply because they are eating the right kind of feed. So if you want to get very good rabbit feed that will make your rabbit grow well and develop well altogether, you can actually get very good rabbit feed from us that would help your rabbit to grow very well and develop as they ought to. Now back to the video. So if you are giving them poultry feed, then you're going to suffer serious bloating in your rabbit farm. So I'll personally advise you to avoid giving poultry feed to rabbits. Now that being said, it has also been discovered that if you give green leaf to your rabbits that is not used to green leaf, you understand, frequently, it can trigger bloating. Yes, a rabbit that is not used to having green leaf frequently, if you start giving them green leaf only, for a few days, it can trigger bloating. You understand? And especially now that we are in the rainy season, it is very important that you should take note that you should not give to rabbit the leaf that you just harvested. So what does that mean? That means if you just harvest the leaf now, try and keep it maybe overnight, then tomorrow you can give it. Or if you harvest it in the morning, keep it from morning till evening. The liquid content would have reduced and that will help digestion a lot more. You understand? So, and if your rabbit is down with bloats, one of the most efficient solution I've realized is actually number one, stop giving the rabbit even the normal rabbit feed. Stop it. Yes, stop giving the rabbit the normal rabbit feed at that moment because there's digestive issues that cannot help to resolve digestive issues. So what do? Withdraw the feed and place the rabbit on A. Withdraw the feed and place the rabbit on A. Somebody might be asking that what is A? What do we call A? So I'm going to show you what A looks like. This is granite A, and if you need it for your rabbits, you can actually get it from us. Yes. Sorry. This is granite A. Can you see it right here? Hey. Yeah, the rabbit here is eating granite A. That's granite A. This is what granite A looks like. This is what granite A looks like. It's very good for your rabbit, especially the young ones. It helps you with their digestive system. Helps them to digest their feed very well. So that's granite A. So if your rabbit is on bloating, place the rabbit on this granite A. Stop giving it feed. Place it on A. Number two, make available Coke inside the syringe. You know the normal Coca-Cola now, the Coke drink. Make it available inside the syringe. This is a syringe in my hand. So you use the syringe to abstract some level of Coke liquid inside the syringe and open the rabbit's mouth and give it gradually. If you force it, the rabbit will choke and die. So it has to be gradually. Then, if you have a compound or a space where the rabbit can exercise and move around, release the rabbit. As a matter of fact, I have personally realized that exercise go a long way to help rabbit conquer the issue of bloating. So I have had a situation whereby I didn't do anything for the rabbit. I just released the rabbit into the compound to move around, and before you know what, the rabbit actually overcome the issue of bloating. So the fact that they could exercise their body and move around actually helped them to overcome bloating a lot more easily. You understand? So if you have space around where you can drop them to just move around, please go ahead and do so. It will actually help them to uh, overcome the bloating. So, but I've also realized that the coke is very effective. Yes, it enhances the gas content in the coke will release the gas that's inside the rabbit that refuse to come out, and then it will come out and the rabbit will be freed from the bloating. So by do that, I give them the coke. I also put them probably in a compound or in a large space cage, a space that is big enough for them to be running around, moving around. As they exercise their body, it also helps the digestion, and then they will be able to eat very well. So they will be on that hay or cassava peel or green leaf for like 3 to 5 days. When they are fully recovered and their poo is back to normal, I can return them back to their normal diet. I hope you get the point now. So that is how to overcome the issue of bloating. Now, I mentioned ear canker earlier, whereby there are dust inside their ear. But you see, that dust is not the normal kind of dust. If you put your hand to dust to remove the dust, you will realize that it is very thick. Your hand cannot remove it. If you try to force it, you will injure the rabbit's ear and blood will be coming out. So that's to show you that it's an infection growing inside the ear. If that is the case, the solution is actually ivermectin injection. Yes, ivermectin injection for the rabbits will actually help to take care of that situation. Then the last one I want to talk about, because this is the most common one I've realized, is the this finger region of your rabbit. These two ones that are in the front, those two hands that are in the front. You see that? Uh-huh. Those two hands, always check it. Sometimes it is possible. This is the hand I'm talking about. Look at this. These two, yes, in front. These two that are in front. Always check it. Sometimes one could be bigger than the other. One could be bigger than the other. If that is the case, it is an infection. It is an infection. Sometimes the two could be getting very bigger. If you compare it with other rabbits, you realize that this is extremely big. It's as if the finger regions are swelling up. It has swollen up. So if that is the case, it's an infection. And ivermectin injection is also the solution. So you inject the rabbit with ivermectin injection, and that will be the end of it. So I'm just giving you these basic tips to help you understand your rabbit's health status, know if they are active, know if they are sick, know if they need something, they need help. You understand? It's very, very important that you pay this attention to your rabbits in order to know when to inject them and when to actually, leave them like that. So lastly on this episode today, this is fluoxetine. It's a very effective antibiotics for rabbits, and it can be used to prevent. It can also be used to cure, especially situations whereby your winners or even the adults have wet jaw under their layer here is wet. This fluoxetine is very effective for that, and also it keeps them and combats bacteria. So you can put a little. I think there is dosage on the label. So to 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 put in their water as an antibiotic is very, very effective. So guys, that's what I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching my video, and thanks for everyone that reached out to me. Almost every day I see people messaging me from this channel, their cause, their goodwill, and the education that they're getting from our channel. I appreciate you guys, and thank you guys. We are now at 2,000 subscribers. I think 2009 subscriber, 2009 subscriber. Yeah, so we have 2,000 and a new 9 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching and for subscribing to this channel. It means a lot. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.